Good morning, guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Getting a bit of a short, late start to the morning, but that's alright. Got a video ready to go live at noon, so that's definitely a plus. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a huge amount done today, because it's been kind of loud. The guys are out working on the deck, making some good progress, but there's definitely been a lot of drilling into the bricks so far this morning. As I said before, I know next to nothing about that type of construction and what's going on out there. I just know there's been a lot of very, very loud drilling and hammering, and I'm glad that I filmed as many videos as I did yesterday. I've got a lot more that I need to go ahead and film, but I'm probably not going to be able to do that anytime this morning. So what I'm going to try to do is spend a little bit more time this morning working on day job stuff. Actually, it's almost lunchtime already, so I'm probably going to grab some lunch, and I keep saying it, I'll try to head out to the skate park at some point. It looks like they do not have me blocked in today, so I can actually get out in my car, so I may actually do that. That would allow me to wrap up another video, which would be awesome. Well, I've gone ahead and done it, guys. As you can see, I'm outdoors. I've actually come to the skate park, although I don't know if I'm actually going to go over there and skate or anything, but I've definitely gone ahead and brought the RC truck. In addition, went ahead and filmed a video about the car stereo. I've been saying I was going to do it for so long. Finally did it. Took like 15 minutes to do. And as expected, I dropped the camera. I dropped the LX100. It survived. Luckily, thankfully, I had the lens cap on there. The lens cap took some damage, but it is still working. The camera itself looks fine. It looks like it needs to be wiped off pretty well, but it's not scuffed up or scratched up that I can see. Hopefully it's not damaged too badly. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this over to the skate park and see what sort of damage I can do. Well, that didn't last terribly long. Took it around a few times, took it over a bunch of jumps. This, yeah, I don't know what it is. Disengaged. There's a little section here it's supposed to fit into, and it's not in there anymore. I'm gonna have to see if I can take it home, take it apart, and see if I can figure out why it's out and how to get it back in. It did really well on the ramps though, I mean surprisingly well. Funny thing is I've been to the skate park a bunch of times before, and I think I've only ever seen people here maybe once or twice. Right as I walked up to the skate park, that guy over there that's doing the half pipe right now showed up, so it's like, well crap. I didn't bother to get on my little skateboard, my little penny board, because I was kind of embarrassed of it, but I still drove my truck around. Figured I might as well have a little fun out there. Alright, entirely too much time has passed. I've not gotten a whole lot accomplished, but it's about that time. I'm getting ready to go ahead and get Ellis. I may run by a few Pokestops on the way because the cemetery around here, so many Pokestops in there. Give me a chance to sort of refuel on items and whatnot. But I did take just a little bit of time. The Geek Fuel box arrived today, so I unboxed that. That's over there, stuff. Go ahead and watch the video whenever it does become available, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Not the best box they've ever done. I've seen better, and especially with so many fandoms in this box being hit this time. I'm not gonna say that it was a terrible box or anything. It was not a huge disappointment. It was just not as great as I was expecting it to be. They keep sending me spoiler alerts. It's like, hey, by the way, this is gonna be in the box, or this something from this fandom. So they sent me like 4 or 5 of those this month, and it just didn't really live up to the expectation after all that. Still a good box. Still some very cool stuff in there. Also, I don't know if I updated you guys on this or not, but I was able to take this all apart and fix it. It was actually a lot easier than I expected it was going to be. I pretty much just had to take out these 2 screws, then one on the other side, and this whole thing popped off. Then there's a metal bracket that holds these 2 shocks in place. Took that out, gave me a little bit more room to fit it all back together, and now it works just fine. Put the screws back in. So I think what I'm gonna do is anytime I go anywhere with this, I'm gonna make sure I have a screwdriver. Although I think I did, yeah, I did have a screwdriver on me the entire time, I just didn't realize it. So I had it in the car and I'd forgotten. Anyway, it is fixed now. I did drive it around in the house just a little bit, and I looked over the footage I got when I was out at the skate park, and I think I actually have almost enough. It'd be kind of nice though to go back there, maybe in the evening, and run it over some of the ramps again. Get some higher jumps maybe. Not trying to break it, not really anticipating breaking it, but I just want to have fun with it. And I really want to take Duncan out with it and let him have more fun with it. In other news, the workers are gone again. Let me run outside and I'll show you what they've gotten done so far. So there's now a stack of wood out here. So lots of wood, lots of things to go on the deck. There's some more stuff being done over there where they're cutting wood. And then they've got all the 4 corner posts up and some boards overhead. That's where they were drilling into the wall earlier, so I'm guessing that this is going to be the bottom of the roof, and then it's going to go up. At least I hope it goes up. And somebody's mowing their lawn. As it always happens, anytime I come anywhere near a camera, one of my neighbors pulls out a lawnmower or power tools or something. So actually when I went in there to film the Geek Fuel video, that neighbor showed up. Like, he doesn't even live there anymore. He showed up with his lawnmower to mow the lawn right as I turned the camera and lights on. It's like, ah! But we got the video done. It is for the second channel, so if there's a little bit of background noise, it's not as big a deal. I guess I shouldn't focus so much on that for the main channel as well. I tend to do that. The funny thing is, the main channel news video I did when I was visiting with Christina's family using this camera, so much wind noise, so much background noise, but I just kind of had fun doing it. I did it super fast, and it's got more views than most of the other That's What I Like videos at this point. Okay, maybe that's the way I need to start doing things. The same sort of vlog style. It's fun, it's easy. Combine it with a little tripod and you're good to go. Yeah, by the way, I completely forgot to mention, the skate park that I was at earlier, the park in general, apparently is a haven for Onyx, Pokemon Onyx. It's extremely hard to catch, and it's really not that high in terms of the CP, the combat level. But while I was out there earlier, I managed to catch like 6 of them, with the highest one being in the 300s, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. Nowhere near as high as my highest level Pokemon at this point, but still, very cool to see that if I want to farm those, I know a good place to go. And you'd know that would happen. As soon as I leave the house thinking I'll take a few minutes extra and then stop by some locations I know there are Pokestops, servers go down. Servers go down. Actually, I'm sitting in front of a church right now, and the church that I'm in front of is a gym. I was stopping by it to see if my Pokemon is still here and still safe. And there's a guy here in the lot who is apparently playing the game, potentially attacking the gym that my Pokemon is protecting. And I can't do anything about it because I can't get into the game. Awesome. And everybody is home. Ellis is asleep in the other room. And this is our home chef meal for tonight, once it focuses. Ooh. Is this the stir fry?
Well, it's called hibachi steak with...
Hibachi. With the yum yum sauce. Mm-hmm. Yum yum. And Duncan is having Lunchables. Is it yum yum? You tried it? Like you the meat? Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, that was significantly tasty. Good stuff, yeah.
I didn't eat all my carrots. I did eat some of the carrots, but I didn't eat them all.
I actually ate all my carrots, but I think I had a significantly smaller portion than you did. It's still good stuff.
It's really good. This sauce, which I know how to make now, was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy.
And it actually says a lot that I was taking whole bites of rice, broccoli, and carrots just with the sauce. And it was good, just like that. I add the steak to it, and it's a lot better.
Yay, vegetables!
Yeah, and it's another one of these meals that we really, really like.
Yeah, the steak was very good too.
Ellis finally woke up. You gonna be a happy boy? Nope. He's staring you down. You are not paying attention.
Baby!
There's that happy. Mommy just had to talk to him. Well, Duncan and I have been sitting here playing a bunch of games of Uno Attack. He loves this game. So Christina and I are sitting here talking about it. I don't know if I've even mentioned it to you guys or not, but we're going to be going to a soccer match this weekend, and there's some weirdness involved. We're going to be sitting in the bleacher section, so we were looking in to see if we were going to be able to take in stadium seats with little backs on them, so we could be kind of comfortable. Looking at the website for this place we're going to, it says no, so we're not going to do that. But looking through their list of prohibited items, the very first things are chainsaws and logs of any wooden variety.
What would you do with a log at a soccer game? Is this something we're not aware of because we're not soccer people? Like, why would you take a log?
Well, and they also talk about things that can be used as projectiles, so maybe people are throwing logs. Maybe they're bringing entire trees and cutting them apart with their chainsaws.
It could be. I don't know. But that is the weirdest thing. For those to be the first 2 things on the list.
Yeah. I'm guessing maybe this stems from some sort of Canadian thing. I don't know. Maybe they've got some lumberjacks coming in? Anyway. In slightly better news, Pokemon has been down all evening. It is now back up. Hooray! Although I'm sitting here. There's no Pokemon. Well, after sleeping for entirely too long on the other couch, Christina finally got up and went to bed after I made a lot of noise. I got Ellis up and he's having his last bottle in my lap at the moment before he goes to bed. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for now. I took a little bit of time while Ellis has been sleeping, and I finished up the car stereo video that I've been meaning to make for almost 2 months now. Wow, time really got away from me there. But that is one of the big ones that I really wanted to finish up. I still have to finish up or make the rest of the video on the treadmill desk, which I need to be using more often. That one should actually be pretty quick to finish up. And then other than that, it's basically just very quick, let's open this up and play with it kind of videos, which I love to do. So I've got a lot of fun ahead of me, I think. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me and the family. We'll see you again tomorrow.